Recording.
Hi, my lovelies. I hope that you are all safe and well. I'm just coming on. I don't know which bit to look on because I'm doing this off of my Facebook portal. So I'm just coming on to do February's blessings guidance tarot scope for the month ahead. Just want to say as well, Imbolc blessings to you all. So Imbolc is a pagan festival which starts to celebrate and honor the returnings of the light. It's the slow process where the world is slowly starting to awaken, not quite into the energy of spring yet, but the slow process of that energy is starting to be upon us. Now, I feel like some of you guys are laughing at me. Yes, you will notice that we have an addition, but I have to use these for doing videos and Zoom and stuff. So like I'm being good and I'm trying to use them, getting used to these new accessories, but hopefully they look all right. And thank you to those that said that that make me look intelligent. That's lovely because I'm really not that intelligent. So I'll take that. Okay, so February, what's in store? What's happening? What do we need to know about? Well, let's look at the cards. So, as ever, I'm going to work with the Bones the Bones Arcana for this each sort of month's spread, and then we'll finish through. So we'll do an opportunities and obstacles and any lessons coming in, and then we'll follow through with a card from my Wizard Within Oracle deck. And I have the new tins now. These were meant to be the original tins for these, but we had some real issues getting them, so I had to use slightly bigger tins. But for anyone that still wants to purchase one of these decks, they're in the newfangled tins now. And actually, there's a really exciting offer with these, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit. So these are the cards. Let's see what we need to know about for February time. So asking the cards to channel the energies for the highest of good, for opportunities and obstacles and any lessons. If you can hear any licking or any weirdness, by the way, I've got little man is literally down by my feet. I don't know if you'll let me pick him up. Hey, come here. Okay. Come and say hi. Look, you're on the camera. Good boy. So apologies if you can hear him licking away in the background there. He just looked at like, how dare you lift me up? What do you think you're doing? Oh, now he's sodding off. I don't think he was impressed by that. One thing I can't, Lay's a lovely dog, but I can't stand that bloody noise of licking. It does my head in. Drives me mad. Right, let's get back to these cards. Oops, I will know because they will literally just fly themselves at me. Oh, like that. That's interesting. Okay. Ooh, interesting cards coming out here, actually. Right, let's just get a couple more. If you can hear anything now, he's just bloody drinking his water. So it feels like the sound effects of him are so loud in these in this video today. What's going on? Right. So let's have a little look at this. So as we're going into any opportunities, then we're going into the energy of the Empress. I don't know if you can see this too well. So the Empress is the mother figure of the tarot. She comes in as a nurturer. She comes in as a little bit of a provider. So this is a really important time when we look at this as opportunities. This is a time to create new magic. This is a time to create sacred space. It could be that some of you are perhaps starting to birth ideas, plans. She's all about fertility. Now, sometimes this can be physical fertility. So maybe some of you are wanting to become pregnant and start families. There could be fertility in that way, but usually this is energetic fertility. So it's almost like the birthings, the creatings of something. Maybe some of you are having an opportunity to create plans, projects, bringing things to life. And it's all those fabulous sort of pieces of the puzzle can start coming good. The other aspect of this card is it's also a time for healing. So if some of you have been like really working hard and really sort of needing to maybe just slow down and take a pause, take a breath, you're allowed to do that. So it's almost being able and allowed to actually give yourself those permissions to just stop, to be still, to do what's required here. So it's really listening to your body throughout February time. And when we see this as opportunities, sometimes it's an opportunity to just relax. If it's all been heavy, if it's all been hard work, pull back, take the weight off a little bit, and kind of gain your bearings a little bit. So that's quite an interesting card to sort of show. Now, as we're going into any obstacles, it's really interesting because we're going into the Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords is actually a victory card. It is a success card. And this is wanting you to choose your battles. Don't feel like you have to keep justifying yourself. Don't feel like you have to keep almost explaining yourself. Don't feel like you have to sort of keep being guarded or battling. Sometimes, we create situations in our mind that don't really exist. And with the Five of Swords, this is sometimes worrying about all the things that could go wrong. And it's sometimes feeling like we have to justify our actions and our place in the world, but actually you don't. And it's really, really important with this card to be seeing yourself victorious in all that you do. It's a time to stop, to celebrate. But sometimes when we've had to guard, when we've had to protect for such a long time, we don't always know how to be any other way. And it's really, really important here that you can make peace with you, so you don't have to be in competition with yourself or anything, So that's quite interesting. So there's a lot of kind of turbulent energy I think some of us are still working through with February. So it's going to be a little bit interesting. And as I'm moving into any lessons, we're going into the Two of Swords. Pick your path, pick the way forward carefully. Two of Swords is sometimes feeling a bit caught between your head and your heart. So your head is saying one thing, your heart is saying another. And this is a really, really important time to actually stop, to be centered, to be still, listen into the vibration of the heart. Where do you feel guided? Where do you feel connected to? You've got that sort of new moon there at the top, which is all about new beginnings. And the water is really calm, it's really still, it's really peaceful behind you. So even though sometimes perhaps you're fearful of the changes or you're fearful of what awaits you for the future, really, really sort of give yourself permission to have the best experiences. And I think by not guarding and not being sort of so fearful of this, you'll be able to know and forge the path, the way forward that works for you. But sometimes when we're so aware of this, it almost blocks the choices and the decisions here. And even though that you might be fearful, you might be worried about the future, this is suggesting once a choice, once a communication has been made, it's a smooth transition. So nothing is particularly bad, nothing is particularly scary, everything can just flow and grow. So it's actually really positive, but there could be some uncertainty, there could be some real worry or some heightened awareness about this at the moment, some tunnel vision, but don't let it be a problem. So to recap, opportunities, it's all about harnessing, creating something, bringing things to life, as well as being mindful of your own energy. How are you feeling? How are you kind of getting on in the world? Where are you at with everything? In terms of the obstacles, don't sort of rob yourself of your successes. Essentially, don't hold yourself back. Make sure you stop and see your victories, however big or small they might feel, because they're there, they do exist, and they need to be celebrated. And the lessons, be mindful of where you give your energy, where you give your connections to, because that will forge the footprint for the future, essentially. So that's how sort of February is looking in a nutshell. Let's pick one of these, one of my Wizard Within Oracle cards to conclude February's session and just see what we need to know about as an overall. So let's just do this and see what's happening. Just going to have a quick swig of my drink a minute. Got a lovely black coffee on the go today. Okay. Ooh, that's hit the spot just nice. Okay, so let's just see what the conclusion card is for February. Oh, interesting. I like this. The Wizard's Tree. So the Wizard's Tree, I don't know if you can see that too well. The Wizard's Tree is in reminding you, it's encouraging you to be patient. A seed is being planted. Now that's really cool with this Empress card, because you can't really see it too well in this particular deck, but with the Empress in conventional tarot, she's meant to be pregnant. So it's like a new seed is there, a new seed is being born, and it's a work in progress. It's not immediately available, it's not immediately accessible. Patience, patience is key. So February, some of you are going to be planting the seeds. You're going to have to grow them. You're going to have to watch them unfold a little bit, but they will come together. They will come real good for you. And everything is rooting, everything is starting to grow, and it will flourish in the way that you want it to. And it will be sort of something that's a strong, everlasting success, but it's not immediately accessible, it's not immediately available. It will take that little bit longer, it will take a bit of time, but it'll be worth it. So an interesting card, actually. Patience is going to be key for February time, for whatever you're turning your hand to, whatever's going on around you. So I hope you can make a little bit of sense of this. So I'm going to leave those with you. Stay safe, stay well, stay fabulous. The offer I was wanting to talk to you about very briefly, I haven't actually put it up yet, but keep an eye out because it'll be coming up in the next couple of days. I will be having, well, I've got stock of these decks back in now, which is great. My Oracle deck is only available from me directly, by the way. So if you see it for sale anywhere else, it is dodgy. It's not the real thing, because this is the only place you can get it from is from myself at the moment. But this lovely The Wizard Within Oracle, what I'm going to be doing for February time only, anybody that purchases my deck online, you will also get a free Wizard Within one card reading. So if you've got a question you want some guidance around, you can ask me a question when you place the order, or if you just want sort of whatever the card is as an overall sort of for you personally for February time, then that will be available. The deck is £40 to purchase. It's a bespoke deck by myself with the artistry work by the fantastic Melanie Sivutone. I don't know if I said that right. Such a double barrel name, isn't it? Why she got to have such an awkward name? But she's a fantastic, fabulous artist, one of the best around. So it's been so lovely to collaborate and sort of bring this deck to life. So like I say, £40, free UK postage. If you're outside the UK, you can purchase the deck, but there will be a separate shipping charge, but you will still get advantage of the offer with the free one card read. So there'll be details to follow with that on my website in a couple of days. But yeah, if you want to book that in, fabulous. Be great to sort of do that for you guys. So that's February in a nutshell. I hope it makes a little bit of sense. I'm going to leave it with you. Stay well, stay safe, stay fabulous. Have an amazing time ahead. I don't think there's too much I need to talk to you about. The main thing I've got kind of happening this month for February is I'm doing a very big demonstration of mediumship at the View in Westbury on Saturday, the 18th of March. I think it's Saturday, or is it Sunday? I think it's Saturday. I'm rubbish with dates. I know it's the 18th of March, so go and check it out. Tickets for that are booked directly through the View itself, not through me, through the View. So, and I know that I think they're down to getting to like limited seats available, but that's going to be a fantastic night. So really excited, really looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that's it really. And then I'll just be pottering around on Zoom and other places, you'll be able to catch me at. But yeah, that's the main thing that's happening this month for February. So I will leave it with you. Enjoy the energies. Stay safe, stay well, stay fabulous. Have a beautiful Imbolc, whatever you get up to, if you're planning to celebrate it in some way. And I will see some of you lovelies very soon. Love and blessings. Bye for now.